Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the final map of the night. We're going into Epiphany Vault versus Enso here, of course, on DE Cash, the second map of this best of two. Enso obviously taking the first map, 16-2. Volty, how many rounds did Epiphany get?
Epiphany Vault will get...
How many rounds did they get on the first map?
Oh. I forgot.
Here we go, your fine casters and analysts here today. Multiple, they got over 10. Jesus Christ, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
No,
but either way... Huh?
Yeah, it's 16-13.
Yeah, that was it. I was thinking 13, but I didn't want to say it because I thought I might be too many. But either way, 16-13 on Epiphany's map pick. This is, of course, DE Cash, Enso's map pick, and we will be going straight into the first round here. Very important round, of course, between these two teams. 3 armor buys are going to be on the Enso side. Epiphany Bot decided to go for 4 and a nade buyer on Ant here. He's going to be using those over towards mid for the Z smoke coming out there, so this will be fun to see. If he actually throws it, there we go. It's going to be going out towards Z. But again, no CTs in Z. Already one push down into the sandbags area. That's going to be Arrow. And here we go. A push coming out. Kree's not in a great position to hold this one down, but maybe he is. Picks up the first. Fokken takes 2. And it's going to be Day to trade 1 out. But Fokken's still alive on the site. He does a bit more damage, but finally Ans shuts him down. And now to 1 versus 3 as Enso make their way for the retake. Ans is going to be alone here on the site. 1 versus 3, 90 HP. So he's still got plenty to work with, but no armor is going to be it may be difficult here. And he needs to retrieve this bomb. Tries to get that 1 tap off onto Miller, but both of them are exchanging bullets and neither of them landing as well, so this isn't going too well for him. He needs to hurry up and get an attempt to get this bomb down, but Flash goes out. Seems like he may stick it just to try and get that cash bonus, but Flame's just going to run straight into him and finishes him off there. And so take that pistol round.
Love how they actually line themselves up to go in for the retake rather than anything else, and still Epiphany Vault doesn't even get that plant.
Yeah.
So what this only means is that Epiphany Bolt, they're going to be forced either into, if they don't get the plant this round, 3 eco rounds or 3, free rounds given to Enso, or potentially a buy round in the next one, depending on... No, actually not, because they already bought this one, so... With that being said, the first round is everything for you if you want to go in for that. If that is your thing, obviously, for that kind of play. Epiphany Bolt, right now, going over towards that A site once again with the same smoke, if I am not mistaken here, from Ans that we saw earlier in the earlier round. Kree going in for 3. That's a 3-man spray. And round is over right there. Kree just, well, good on you, bruh.
As soon as it starts, it ends.
Pretty much. That was... I don't know what that was. Oh, yeah, cool. Hey,
cool.
Epiphany Bolt, they will be going for the full Glocks. And
look at Kree. This is going to be fun.
Alright.
He's got himself some dual Berettas to work with over towards the A side here. Ants maybe going for a bit of a challenge here with this Glock again. 5 Glocks for the T side. And I never agree with this. I never agree with the full eco. I think it's a stupid thing. I don't think any team should ever do it on the CT or T side. No matter of your economy, a full eco is not a good decision. You should always get 1 flash. That's the rule. Always get 1 flash to work yourself towards some kind of strategy to do something with it, to head over to some area, do something with a flash, or even a P250 or anything. Preferably a flash. But either way, they're going to work this way straight into B site. Day actually picks up a kill onto Kree, so Millen does get the trade kill. The refrax over at Ants also shuts him down as the trade comes in. Sorry, Flames over from CT is going to do a nice bit of damage on those 2 players, but there's still Ants and Day to deal with, and he's going to take the 3rd, leaving this Day over in mid. He's picked up 1 kill, but that's only onto Kree. How much more can he really do as Flames gets booted up into that? Gets that 4k, that's a lot of money in the back for him. Look at him. He's got 10k, Volty, on the 4th round.
First time.
Yeah. To elaborate on that though, I never agree with the full eco because I just think buying a flash is so cheap. $200, it's not going to impact much. It would impact you having 1 less flash in the next round. It's not really an issue. And right now, if you see, if Moe bought up that flash in the previous round, he'd still have $400. That's the thing. Yeah. He has 600 now. So that's the thing. You should always get a flash. Just to work yourself into an area, whether you want to rush out A main or just do some kind of mid take. Just try and get an advantage over a player and try and take at least 1 kill. Because of course, with the full Glocks, fair enough having the full pistols and not upgrading any of them because you don't have enough economy and it costs too much. But getting that flash allows you to pick up a kill and grab a rifle and then do some economical damage onto the Enso side, which is exactly what Epiphany Bolt want to do.
Oh, they did kind of like they did.
Yeah, I know, but it's more. It's
but
more.
Still, it's very risky. Like,
yeah.
Moe is here, and he will be spotting. What?
Ooh.
Reaction _0.
Yeah, seems like it. But McCree's got an alright reaction, does a bit it does do a bit of damage onto the first player to rush out of main, takes out Moj, but it's going to be all that she wrote as the last two players for Enso. Looking like they're going to have to save again. Epiphany Bolt always seem to show up in these first buy rounds. Very good round for them so far. These players are still coming in for the retake though. I'm not sure if this will be too doable, but they're definitely going to crack a shot at it as they work their way in towards the site here, up towards Toxic. Both players coming in through lower. No boost up into upper at the moment, and a good afterpass hit from the Epiphany Bolt side. AWP player does go down. Damage, but he gets dropped too, and oh, great switch out for Millen. Pulls out the third M4, and now it's going to be 1 versus 1. Neto is on full HP, and Millen down to 13, so this is definitely going to be a difficult feat. Runs around the site, bit of damage onto him. He's down to 64, and he could actually do this, but the time is taken away. He gets a shot off. Oh, he gets the kill, but there's no time for the defuse. Great play by Enso, though. Despite losing those players, the economical damage that they just gather from that round is absolutely massive. And look at the money on Epiphany Bolt. Look at the nades. They're not going to have many.
This is and like, speaking of the Galil, obviously it's an alternative that you'd rather want to go with than just throw away those extra cash on anything else. And you know, if he doesn't feel comfortable, why not give it to Ans, who does? And they solve those problems and those issues.
That's twice though. Twice Epiphany Bolt have picked up a Galil on a player and dropped it to Ans and swapped it with an AK. I guess he really likes the AK or something. The Galil, sorry, I'm not sure. Yeah. He must really like the Galil because he seems to always go for that.
And it didn't work this time, at least. That's something we can tell for sure. As he falls down to the ground, 3-2-1 is what we're looking at. Might potentially be 4-1. The bomb is still dropped, and they haven't decided up on what they want to do yet, which is, and could be becoming a problem after Moe falls down right there. Day will be spotting Arrow down, though, and Arrow just backs off, knowing that, okay, at least we've got these two entries right now. Just play behind the walls of this map, and it's an easy win for us. But what they do not know is that Epiphany Bolt, they still have a small amount of utility to work with here. 2 flashbangs and a smoke. And this one smoke, I'm actually believing in this one smoke on that B side if they do get the entry. Just as I say it, Caster's Curse is there with me, and Flames crack opens, I don't know what, the entire team right there.
Like
Great
a can
play
of
coming up by Arrow.
sardines.
Yeah. What did you say?
Like a can of sardines.
Like a can
Remember
of sardines.
Cracks open the site like a can of sardines.
Like, oh my god.
Remember from Northern Masters, just on the fly, got that term out there.
There's idioms. Like, I need to. That's something you have to help me with. Like all these idioms that I have.
You need a lot because otherwise it's just kill, frag,
yeah.
kill, headshot, kill, and it's just boring. You need to work out different ways of saying stuff as a caster. And that's the thing, you can only use them once a match.
Yeah, that's kind of what's.
Unless it's very natural, like kill or whatever, you can only use them once a match. You can't use can of sardines more than once. But either way, Epiphany Bolt going to be going fast in towards a B site. Flames is going to be going down instantly. Millen picks up 1, but Corny and Neto, they're both getting trade and more. Millen going to be dropped as well, and we're into a 3 versus 4. But Epiphany Bolt, good armor on them, apart from a Moe, and they do have an AK as well. And Corny actually trying to secure 2. Day, what's he doing? He's not able to reach this. He just needs to commit to it. Flash goes out. Surely he's going to peek and get the AK now.
No.
Why is he not going for this? It's so little risk and so much reward right now. He should be trying to grab this AK. But either way, they're going to rush into the site. He doesn't need the AK. He's got the P250 and it's doing absolute work for him. Just down to Arrow now and upper. Drops Corny, but it's a 1 versus 3 and he's going to have to attempt to save here. Picks up that exit onto Nito.
No.
Actually, he could be going back for it. I'm not sure if they're going to be aware of this, but no. The time is going to get the better of him. And he does have a kit, but there's really not going to be much chance of him getting into this round. And, oh my god, the no scopes! Oh, Moe, sorry. Dropped there.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, that really was a Mamma mia shot. Arrow. I'm not sure if even my voice even came out. I physically put my hand over my mouth because I was so surprised.
Me too.
Oh dearie dear.
What just happened? Alright. Epiphany Bolt, sure they won the round, but still eco damage dealt by Enso, and I gotta say that it's on a good level because Epiphany Bolt is still down to at least below 1.5k here after buying. So with that being said, and with that in mind, Enso are doing absolutely what it takes to get back into this without any further issues. I'm believing, at least, if they just continue on the spree that they had earlier. Now, they've got Moe, who almost...
Oh my god, Dave!
Head up.
Oh no, misses out on the 4k though. Flames is going to take him down there. We'll get finished off shortly though, and Millen's going to be alone here. And so we're looking really good, but now this is 2 rounds in a row going to Epiphany.
Well, no. This is just...
Boom.
Can you say it with me? Hey, Dua.
Hey, Dua.
Hey, Dua.
Hey, Dua.
means goodbye.
Hey, Dua, Enso.
Yep. Good job. Good job. We say that like in Sweden when you get a 1 dig or something, it's like head up.
Hello.
Alright, Enzo. He's got a smoke in middle now to block off any... Ooh, arrow? Is he going to charge through? No, he's going to play this safe. And I think the idea here is for him to hear if there's anything going on inside of main. He'll be able to call that to his mates. And if not, and they're coming up middle, he'll be able to get those kills as well. So this is a very good position from him. Once again, he's playing solo, so there won't be any opportunity to get a reply. He will only have himself to pretty much rely on here. And forcing himself back, or not even himself, and forcing him back with that Molotov. Very well put down. Still hasn't checked this one corner, and Arrow walks around and doesn't hear his steps, and I do not understand in the hell of worlds of why he didn't even consider looking down there.
But, talking about looking down, Kree's doing exactly that. Down from this boost spot. This is so much fun. I love seeing this. And actually, I saw a really good strategy coming up from a UK team. I know, UK. The other day, I saw they smoke off main and they boost 2 players into the spot where Kree is. And what they do is they have one person peek aggressively from this boost shroud spot where Kree is. But they peek aggressively into main, like he is now. And then, obviously, he either gets taken down or he goes for a kill and then he drops out onto the site. And he makes sure that the T's see him drop. And so they go, okay, he dropped off boost. It's clear. And they run straight out onto the site, and there's a single player still up there, and he just goes tap 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 and kills everyone. And they did it two or three times in the best of 3.
Oh my god!
No, sorry, the best of 1. And it worked so well. This UK team that I was casting, really good strategy. I'd never seen it before. And it's actually, if you think about it, it's a lot of risk because obviously you've got to have 3 players on A for the start of the round. So if it's a B rush, you're a bit screwed. But either way, a really good strategy. And I would like to see other teams utilise that because I don't think anyone even thinks about that. That just makes so much sense. Millen, great shot though, finishing things off 5 rounds. But if you think about that, it's a perfect play, isn't it?
Yeah, like that. To be honest, I just go back to every time someone says something about a new strat or anything like that. I go back to looking at Fnatic Vogo, who I was casting with at Fryby Masters. He said, and he told me that the only inspiration to getting new tactics when you're already on the top, because you won't be finding any new ones when you're cracking against top tier teams, obviously, because it's hard to be creative, obviously.
Yeah.
But and they borrow these ideas all the time from semi-professional scene back and forth, and they love watching those games, especially the coaches of the teams. So I'm believing that in a soon future, just what you said will be seen in Tier 1, Tier 2 games with small additions to it, obviously, but I do believe that that's something that we're going to be seeing. But Heo Kree going in wildfire with 3 kills so far. Make that perfectly put Molotov right there as he's forcing them out in flames. Talking about flames, great Molotov. 6-3 in Epiphany Bolt. And I'm not sure here, do we see that full eco again that we were very critical against last time? No, we won't. And's actually having the smoke and the flashbang this time to get
oh, dude, they're stream sniping. They're stream sniping. They're listening to me.
I love the way you pronounce sniping.
How do you pronounce it?
I heard you do it.
Stream sniping.
Stream sniping. Snipe.
Stream sniping, dude. Yo, dude, that's crazy. Day actually picks up a kill on the arrow there. Falcon's going to get right back onto it, and Kree also taking one down on the hands. It's all going to be on Moe, along with an eagle, and he's going to get a nice dig shot there on the Falcon. It's going to be a 1 versus 3, but not for long. Millen picks him up, and then so they're going to take a 7-3 scoreline here. I'm going a bit redneck. Okay, girls, we're going into Southern America, okay?
Southern America. Talk like this.
Okay, but we're up until the 11th round. Okay. But either way, Arrow's going to have that AVP down middle. Smokes will be going out just to hold off the terrorists and pushing too early. But a bit of a B play coming out, a bit of a fake, but the bomb will be going back towards A and with 3 players as well. Working towards that. Only Flames is on B. Oh, sorry, no, they have 2 there. The boosted player there. We do see Millen and Flames there. And Millen's going to peek out. Gets a nice trade frag after Cody. Picks up Flames over towards B. That's a 1-for-1. But still favours Epiphany Bolt. Again, a 1-for-1 trade early on in the round always favours the T side. And if you don't have a man advantage, it's always favouring T's. Obviously, once you're down to 4v4, 3v3, 2v2. Because of the map control that can be held by Enso. They now have to split their players appropriately.
Yeah.
You can see they've got 2 players over towards B, 1 mid and 1 A. So they've taken one of the players from A and put them on B, and that's made their A hold weaker, whereas they could have a 2-1-2. So that's one of the things, obviously, about losing a player and going for the trade. Of course, Millen peeking out again would be a very bad decision, but luckily he doesn't need to, because Ans is just going to walk right into him, and the rest of Epiphany Bolt storming out towards his A site. But the rotation from earlier on in the round has already happened, but it doesn't matter because Kree, he's spraying them all down. Fucking joins in as well, and then so they're going on a wildfire. 8-3 here.
Yeah, this is real. What's going on? And Epiphany Bolt, what I find really, and they're even taking their time here in spawn to buy up after the buy time is passed by, which is buy, a lot of buys right there. Sorry. Which is really weird. Again, Epiphany Bolt, it feels like they've just lost the motivation to go in for these duels, because they were so confident at some points in the earlier map where they're, you know, obviously they didn't win, but when they took some duels, they were really confident in winning those, and they won those thanks to the confidence that they had pushing out. But it looks like this time around, sure, maybe they had the confidence to push out, but, you know, Enso is after all playing their map on their CT side, and it looks like it's just working out perfectly for them so far. Foking will be going in for the first. Ans falls down. Moe will be going in for the reply. But Kree here has not lost a single duel, I believe, in this entire map from that spot.
No, I'd agree with that. He's been doing it excellently. But Epiphany Bolt going to be going up in towards this B site here. Millen going to be solo off, holding this one down. Molotov goes out, bit of damage onto Corny, but going to be seeing the peak coming out. Oh, he gets dinked instantly. That's not a good start. Smoke goes out. Counter flashes as well coming into play, but the players are pushing up on towards the site. He's still peeking out. He's not dead yet. Picks up one there onto Moe. Cordy takes out an arrow, and he's going to make his way onto the site, but not for long as Flames chimes in. Day does get refrag onto Flames, so a choke there, and Day's going to be in a 1v2. Actually picks up one onto Millen as well. He could be picking up this 1v3 as a bomb goes back down towards the site. Fake comes out, and Creep going to be joining here from B main here in a 1 versus 1 situation. Still has so much utility to work with, so no need to rush, and the time is ticking down. Day is just going to fake this one out until the last possible second, I can imagine, but no. Sticking the bomb for a change here. Kree going to peek out into it. Bomb does go down. He doesn't actually realise it's towards the left side of the site. He's going to hear that. He knows his position is going to be over towards the back, and he can actually pre-fire this, so Kree should have this one in the bag. Going to be ready for it. Day walks into the shot, and oh, Kree hits it. Great clutch there. 1v1 to secure another round for Enso, and he'll go and get this AWP before finishing off the round.
And the big one thing I like here, or one thing that I want to discuss here is, back, I think, half a year ago, or even more, we saw the CS profile Anders Bloom make a video about how bomb plants, especially on Cache, he showed it particularly on the B side of Cache, how some of them might play out very differently depending on where you plant the bomb, and planting in the corner of that site is just not right when you know that you've got the time. Sure, he had no idea of where his enemies was
no, that's a fine play. That's a fine play because he's in a 1 versus 1 situation. So Anders was talking about the possibility of being in a multiple man situation on either team. So the default plants and the backside plants aren't good when you've got teammates to back you up, but if you have teammates, then you should be going, of course, for the plants that you can peek out from B main, so they can get into good after plants and hold it down and easily win the round. But if you're in a 1v1, there's no point going for a main plant, because you're not going to be able to move off the site, because you know the CT will be ready and close, much as Kree was. So that really situation with the bomb plants doesn't matter unless you're in a multiple man situation. And being in a 1v1, you know, plant wherever the hell you like. Yeah. I'd say, look at this now. Look, Ans is planting it over towards B main. This is the kind of plant you want to see. You don't want to see a default plant like so many people do, because his teammates, you can see Neto is going to be able to hold this off as well as Corny, and it should be okay. But oh my god, Arrow just hit him from CT spawn with the AWP. Great shot there to drop Corny. What a kill. And so looking like they want to take a double digits round here as the nades come thick and fast into the site. Neto and going to be holding this one off. Full flash, and Neto will pick up Falcon over in vent. So that's one player down, but Kree, he's going to drop Neto there, and Arrow going pretty large as well, finishing off that final player. And Kree stepping up massively this game, 16-9.
Yeah, this is incredible, not only from him, but from the rest of the team as well. I gotta say, the communication is on top. Just the fact that Arrow is able to keep... I'm not sure if that was just a random shot towards and through vent room, but what I do know is that there would be no chance in the heck of the world that you go for a shot like that and hit that if you didn't know someone was inside of that room. So good communication coming up by Enso right here. They're definitely talking like crazy right now. Epiphany Bolt, though, on the other hand, they do talk like crazy, but I feel like they're making too many individual mistakes, especially when it comes to taking the duels. Sometimes a little bit eager to go in for the kills. And, you know, sometimes it might work, especially in the post-line positions where you get those kills before they push into the site. But in this scenario, when you're meeting Enso and they've won this amount of round that they've won now against you, you might want to take it a little bit more chill. Flames coming up through will be going in for the first kill, denying them as they're pushing through. But Epiphany Bolt will be responding, and they will be doing so with a lot of artillery. Still only one flashbang remaining, and this is exactly one of those mistakes where there is no nades to help you out here in this post-plant position. All of them has already been used, and you will be openly widely spotted by Enso as they push through. An arrow, what? And with the AK-47 going in for another one, that's gonna be the reply. Foking A1S coming through to the site. They know that the last player is inside of vents. Kree will be holding this down. The smoke is so perfectly placed that it's just
bit to the left.
And yeah, the through the smoke spray is just there. Kree, who you were talking about earlier, again, is stepping up for this team. 17-9 right now. Not carrying his team, but definitely on top of this, and has been key to a lot of rounds being saved.
Yeah, a lot of spray downs against buying players as well, not just eco sprays.
No, yeah.
AWP going to be up on Moe though. Obviously that bomb hunt's going to help him afford a fair bit. Of course, Aero going to be joining him on the CT side. First kill though will come out from the hands of Aero, dropping NATO though. He's going to need support over in mid. Millen is going to do some damage over towards B, but Aero still needs to get out of this position. Falcon's going to attempt to help him. Peeks out very aggressively. They're just taking all the gunfights in the world, and it's working out wonders for them as he drops hands. Days over towards Squeaky, and he has potential to push out on towards the A site. There's only one player holding this down. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Kree is going to be in position for this one, and Moe is far from able to help over towards main. They trying to get a shot off. Kree will be responding with a fair bit of damage through the door there. Both trading out equal damage, and Mo not spotting that player up on top of the site. Fucking drops Mo, and now it's going to be all down to Day. 1 versus 2, and he's got to do so much damage. But no, the Molotov, that's going to be the end of him. That's going to be the half. 12-3, Enso secure it.
And it would have shocked me because of the fact that Enso actually picked this map, that they do have something in their pocket to shock Epiphany Bolt with in this next pistol round that we're going to be seeing. So I'm saying that this is just going to be a steamroll. Enso is going to take this one home without any complications at all. Epiphany Bolt are out of this right now.
Yeah,
sure,
no, I'd agree with that one.
Yeah, Enso they have something up their sleeves right here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, idioms, bro. You're hearing?
Oh, they do. Yeah, you do. You have some idioms out here.
Straight fire, boys. Keep it up. Volty the rapper. No, I'm just kidding. Kree and the gang, and it looks like they do split up in a very old-fashioned way, with one player towards main, no one holding middle, funny enough, which I think is very key to not allowing anyone to come stab you in the back pretty much, but no one is pushing, so that's not gonna be
oh no, look at this.
Look at the fake. Oh my.
Epiphany Bolt actually rotated 2 players over before they realised it wasn't just a full-on A-rush, and it's going to be a good call to come back into the site, because Falcon and Millen are just going to be tearing heads apart here. One through the wall, and Falcon just picking up that final one to hands, and now it's a 3 versus 4 as Epiphany Bolt tried to come back into the site.
Look at it, Enso. 4-on-3 situation. And look at the respect. They've got the respect to play this in the right way. Sure, Epiphany Bolt, they get one first kill, but they need to work this out very well together to play this on another level.
No.
Moe.
This retake could go well for Epiphany Bolt. This is not looking good at all for Enso. Kree will actually turn it back in the favour of them as he picks up another kill. Takes 2 as well. Now it's all down to Day. 1 versus 3. But Kree, he's an absolute god. 3 headshots. And Enso, they take that pistol round.
Oh. Epiphany Bolt. Once again. And one thing that I find very typical for these kind of teams is that you always have an issue with talking about where people are running across that B side because of the fact that the B side is so small with a lot of boxes in it. communication-wise, I think it's hard for a lot of semi-professional teams to say that he's spinning around the box, that he's pretty much just running around it, back and forth. And I think it's very hard to say that in a quick way, to make your teammates understand. And once again, it just happened again. What we saw last time just happened again. Epiphany Bolt, they fell for the same thing once again.
That's unbelievable. What is that rotate? One player peeks out into A, they kill him, and then everyone just rushes towards A, goes, it's an A rush, go! Whereas Enso just storm onto the B side. How does that work twice in a row, Volty?
I have no idea. Norwegians. This is why Norwegians.
Oh no! Don't go there. Don't go there, dude. Don't go there. Nordic, okay. You're part of them. But Crete is going to be alone here. 1 versus 3. Sorry, no, 2 players. Millen's also coming in. Oh no, he is! Oh my God, Millen!
What just happened?
What just happened? Oh my God!
I cannot comprehend.
The amount of times I've covered my mouth with my hands because I'm screaming too much is unfathomable.
My neighbors are gonna come up. They're gonna ask me to shut the up.
Shut the thing up.
I don't care. Shut the frag up.
Frag up. There we go. Epiphany Bolt. 3-14 here, and they're not going to be doing too early rotates here, especially with this push, up into A main from corner here. He's going to have some good information. At least it's not going to be an A rush, so they won't be rotating all of their B players too early just yet. But either way, Enso establishing a default aren't going to be doing the same thing as the previous round. Crete opening things up, does take out hands there, and there's still going to be one player to deal with over in B main. That's going to be NATO, as he just holds the outside of B main, waiting for the aggression to come towards him. But Crete, he's going to bring the fight towards him. NATO gets dropped, and Moe comes in with a deagle shot over on towards Millen, but it's still going to be in the favour of Enso as fucking drops Corny, and it's going to be now a 2 versus 4. Date going to be down to 5 HP. His teammate will fall beside him, and oh, lovely headshot with that CSGO, but finally finished off by Flames.
Enso knows that they're on pistols here, and still they just let Foking sit inside of vents and wait for someone to come and backstab them. That's how much respect they're paying Epiphany Bolt right now, and it's not really. No, actually not respect. I'm not gonna say like, okay, it's respectful and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, if you want to win a game, you try hard the heck out of that game, right? And Foking, the fact that they have one player to support your back is just so key. And what a shot on Flames right there. Sorry for cutting myself off. Flashbang coming up towards middle.
You know, frag's been good when you cut yourself off of the speech. I once did that. I was discussing a post-plan scenario, and a guy got a 1v4 with a Tech 9, and when it finished, I was like, wait, did he just win that? Sorry, I was talking about the previous round. It's just so unexpected sometimes.
Really is. It really is.
Counter-Strike, that's why I love it. But to be fair, Epiphany Bolt have a good advantage. They could easily pick up this round, really, if they try together, work together as a team. But look at this stack. It's all going to depend on Enso's push, because Epiphany taking a lot of risks with 4 players nearing the top side of the map, the A side of the map. Nito will be rotating to join Ans, but right now, if Epiphany head over towards B, it's going to be a fairly easy take, but A, maybe a bit more difficult, and it seems like B is going to be their call at the moment.
Look at Ans. Did he see Ans get into Toxic? If he
No, he didn't. But they can only suspect that they've got to be clearing this position. But wait, fucking, they're not clearing this position. What the hell? They have no idea. Oh, he's playing this perfectly. He's letting them all walk by. Ans is in position. He goes for the spray. 1, 2, and almost 3. There we go. Great round from Epiphany and great positioning from Ans.
Well, Enso down to either force this up or... Yeah, they will be forcing, obviously. 15-4, they can play around with a couple of rounds here. Definitely Cree with that Tech 9. I would not doubt a second that he's going to ace this. There's plenty of things here. Sure, Epiphany will they want around here. I'll give them that. But at the end of the day, Enso are and we can see that individually, not only individually, but game sense wise, that they are so aware of what's going on across this map. The map awareness is so good.
Look at the double stack towards quad. Both Corny and Day are going to be over towards that position. As soon as they clear one out, they're not going to expect the double peek. Corny finds that first frag. They still peek out on towards Ans there, but Corny's still going to do the damage. Ans, sorry, rotating towards the A site. An Epiphany Bolt. Looking good. Aero, though, looking better. Picking up 2 kills. It's all going to be on Ants. 1 versus 2 situation. Coming in from the car position, of course, Cree is tagged up here, so It's definitely not out of his hands. If he wants to clutch this, does go for the first shot to Arrow, will land that headshot. Numerous taps going in his favour there. He's still got a bit of utility to work with, but Crete still got to be over towards A, and actually choosing to rotate round towards Connector, and this is going to be a good call knowing this player's over towards the A site, and Crete's still taking this gunfight. He doesn't want to do that. Just stick this bomb down and allow Ans to take the close engagement. Of course, he is going to be favouring it, and there we go. That's going to be the clutch. 1 versus 2 for Ans, and Epiphany Bolt, they keep themselves in it another round, 5-15.
And I think that's the first battle one-on-one that we see Cree lose in this entire game, where he hasn't been rushed or naded down or anything, even if he was low HP. So, still good job to Cree, who has been delivering over the top for this team, Enso, so far. We'll see if Enso can make something out of this next round that we're about to see. Epiphany Bolt are heavily favored, obviously, to take this one home. But as you mentioned earlier, these are just consolidation rounds. Enzo's already won this game. They're in that mental state to win this either way, and they're just playing around with the rounds right here, see what they can do, expand on strats.
Yeah, I don't like to say like GG and just call it out and say it's finished, but GG, it's finished. But yeah, really at this point,
it's hard to say no. It's hard to see.
I never like calling GG, but like when it's 15-5 and the first map was, an easy win, or not an easy win. The first map was a win for Enso, and they got the confidence, and they just had to build up a bank. Epiphany Bolt are 10 rounds behind, will be 9 rounds behind after this. You just feel that GG really. It's hard to call that they're going to be able to come back.
It's hard to find any optimism in any sense here. I think that's what we're trying to get to for them. Enso, and I think Epiphany Bolt, they know that they lost this either way, but they're trying their
players
hardest.
Definitely don't want to have that mindset, though. That's the thing. You always want to have the mindset as if you can come back, because otherwise you won't play well.
Actually, true.
You don't want to be thinking, oh, I lost this. You want to be thinking, okay, how can we get back into this game? That's the mindset when you play competitively. It's not, oh, GG. That's just...
This is why
that's iBuy Power. That's NACS, but... Either way, Save will be coming out here from Greek, getting that AK, of course, back towards his team for the next round, and they will be going for the buy.
So perfect B-hopping by every single one of Enso's members. Or member, Jesus. Am I a third roller?
They're doing it sideways.
They're doing it sideways! I can just hear, in the background, people scream, he B-hops through IV, out middle, and through our connector, like a speed demon.
Indeed.
Have you seen the clip?
I have, Foon, yeah.
He's a legend. Alright,
a legend.
Continuing. Enso will be having the equipment they need to win this round, but I still doubt that they will because of the fact that Epiphany Bolt are playing with such respect to them. They're even letting this B side be open, except from having Neto obviously spotting them out. Now they know what's going on, and Ants pushing through will be coming up from behind as well, who will be backstabbing them. Enso will be going in for the plant as well. Millen with that plant on a fairly good spot on that site. Epiphany Bolt still will be going for the retake, and this is exactly what I was about to get to when I was talking about Neto's position, is that you have Neto in just one spot on that B side to play alone, then rather than playing one-on-one duels all the time as you push into this side because you need to stop them from getting that bomb planted, you wait for your mates and you make that retake possible by pushing together. And it works out in the finest fashion I have ever seen, at least.
But the comeback is Real Madrid right now as Epiphany Bolt go for another buy up, and so going for this force. And I just think this, I don't agree with this force. I just think it's a bit of a waste. I just think just save up 2 rounds, save up a few ecos, get yourself some AWPs, get yourself some full buys, full rifles. You want some molotovs, almost the amount of nades, pistols if you really need them, and then just go to close it out. Right now, going for these kind of, half force, half can barely afford buys, flames with no nades, and fucking with a Galil and a Molotov. Like, what are these buys? I just think Enso just need to eco it out, because 1, they're wasting time if they do want to win this match, and 2, they're allowing Epiphany Bolt to get to a position where they can actually bring it to overtime. But a bit of GoTV life there, and we're back in. Cordy is going to drop Falcon. Crete, let's get that trade frag though, and We're back into a 4-on-4 favouring Enso here, despite not having the utility required. But then again, talking about utility, look at Epiphany Bolt. They've wasted all of it. No Molotovs, 1 smoke between 4 players and 3 flashes. 2 of them are stacked onto Neto, and he's over on the B side, but this isn't a great play. Obviously, it's Enso. It's heading over towards A right now, and the only people holding this off is just going to be Day and Ant, who's going to be over towards mid, but they have to hurry up and rotate in, because you can see Enso going to be pushing out and into the spray of Day, but not for long. Kree shuts him down, and now Ant here from the upper position has to do some serious work. They walk into his hindsights, but he's going to be ready for it. Kree shuts him down, and we're into a 2-on-2, and this bomb point should be going down in the favour of the
Did you see that
T's.
smoke?
No, I didn't.
On short, it's very well placed. They have a double smoke, 1 smoking off short and 1 smoking off from, like, so that you're not visible from main, from car. Very smart way of putting, almost like the NIP wall that we saw earlier today. Very well
that makes
played.
sense. But off we go. Epiphany going to be heading back onto this retake. Good hold so far. Creed's going to spot the first one. Bit of damage, but he will get taken down by Mo. And now it's all going to be on Aero. 1 versus 2. The bomb is planted in a position where he can't peek, but he can just rush out like that, pick up that first frag onto Moe. He's still got Neto to deal with, and the diffuse is going to be tapped there, not sticking. He's still going to go for the peek, and Neto shut him down, but there's no time left on the bomb, and that'll be it. And so 16-7. GG, best of 2-1, 2-0.
2 2-0s.
Yeah, 2 2-0s tonight. Ooh. What a night.
What a night.
It's like 9 PM, dude. Why are we tired?
Not
but
me.
either way,
Here it's 10.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, it's like 9:30, 8:30 right now. It's 9:30 there. Either way, that will be the matches for tonight concluded, of course, in the game on King of Kings, and that's going to be all we have time for. The matches will continue though tomorrow. I think we have some more going on then. I'm not entirely sure of which matches just yet. I need to double check that because I can't remember, but we will have more matches on this channel, Azumi channel, tomorrow, so be sure to follow the Azumi channel if you want to leave any support for Game On, of course, to run these tournaments. Lots of money on the line for these teams, and again, if you do want to check out the casters and give us some support on Twitter, you can see our links are just there on the screen now. I'm at Hugo, at It's Hugo TV, and Volty is at Volty the King. So if you want to check us out, be sure to do so. I'll just put our links down in the chat there, if I can find Volty's. There's Volty's. Yeah, I have it. If you want to follow us on Twitter, the links are just there. I'm Hugo. This is Volty. And leave any support. Send us a tweet. Let us know how we're doing. All that good stuff. But that is going to be all we have time for tonight. So we will see you guys tomorrow evening for some more matches. I'm definitely